Yo. Yo. What's up, guys? Good morning. Sorry, it's a little bit late, man. I overslept. I overslept a little bit. It would have been more if it wasn't for my wife. I'm not even gonna lie. I was really out this morning. I think my alarm went off, and I was like, yeah, I'm up, dude, and I hit it, and next thing I know, I'm getting woken up, and it was late. What's up? Good morning. I apologize. It's a little bit later than usual for the stream to be started, but not too much, but a little. It's Saturday, baby. Saturday. Good morning. It's good to see you guys. We've got some day 5 of Breath of the Wild. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Yesterday was awesome. We got our first beast completed, which was really cool, man. I wasn't expecting what we got through. It's a pretty neat way they did the game for the puzzles of the beasts, things like that. It's pretty neat. So far, the game has been very, very fun. I'm enjoying it very much. Feels good. Very few things I've seen so far that I could critique in it or anything like that. Everything about the game has been really, really nice. Great music. It's beautiful. It feels really good. There are a few quality of life things that I've seen in the game that could have been better. But ultimately, overall, the experience has been fantastic right now. And it's one of those games where every day I'm excited to get in there and play it, you know. I mean, I love playing games no matter what, really, but there's obvious, I think, whenever I have that feeling, it really kind of shows me that, you know, I'm having a solid experience in a game whenever I am anticipating jumping back into that experience every single day. So this is definitely one of those titles. It makes me feel that way. Gabs, what's up, my friend? So we will do what we do. Let's jump into this video gaming news segment, okay? Find out what's going on in the world of video games. And then we will get over into day 5 of Breath of the Wild. Cool? Let's go. By the way, let's turn that off. There we go. That's what we're listening to this morning. Crypt of the Necrodancer soundtrack. This is like a RPG meets rhythm-based type game. I haven't played it yet, but I want to very much, and I'm hopeful to get in there and try it at some point in the near future. But the soundtrack's really fun. And we play it in here occasionally. So if you're enjoying, check it out. Or if, you know, you're into rhythm-based games, highly recommend. This is an iconic game for rhythm-based games. But be aware, it is noted to be a fairly difficult play. So be aware of that. I highly recommend checking it out, okay? We'll go ahead and cut it and get over here into this gaming stuff. Gaming news. Let's get that deaths up there. There we go. We'll start up with that, but before we start looking at articles, let's hit on this, okay? On the 8th of December is the Video Game Awards, right? Valve is going to be giving away a free Steam Deck every single minute of the Game Awards. Live, okay? Now, what you need to know is that you have to register for the giveaway. And there's a link right here. And I'm going to put this in chat. Here you go. I'll go ahead and throw it in there. That way you can take a look while I'm talking about this. You can register right here at this link. But you have to meet these requirements to be able to register. You have to be a citizen of the US, Canada, UK, or the EU. You have to have made a purchase on Steam between November 14th of last year and November 14th of this year, okay? Your account has to be in good standing, and you cannot have a limited account, okay? If you meet all of those requirements, then you can go to this link again in this article, and which is linked in chat there, and register for the giveaway. Now, the last thing you need to know is that you have to actually be watching the awards live at this link, steam.tv, in order to be in the running to win these whenever they're given away, okay? So, that's what you need to know. We're going to watch the awards here in this channel, and if you're interested in watching them here in this channel, we would love to have you. I'm probably going to go ahead and enter for my own chance to try to win. And what I'm going to do is just pull up this link, watch these on like my phone or something like that with it muted, or watch on another tab with it muted, something like that, while we watch it together in my channel, okay? So that's an option for everybody. If you want to hang out in our community, hang out with our community and watch while still being in the running to win, you can still have this up in like another tab or another window or on another device or whatever to make sure you're still in the running to win. Cool? It's an option. It's an option. Let's go in here and see what we can find for gaming news, all right? Gabs, how are you this morning? Today? I know it's not morning for you anymore, really, but what is the price? What do you mean? Woke up an hour ago? Sick. Awesome. It's faux free, my friend. They're giving them away. Yeah, they're giving them away. It is faux free. Is that what you're talking about? At a good party? Sick. Nice. Yeah, so I mean, it's free. The only thing you might have to pay for would be like, it's a Steam Deck. It's a Steam Deck. No, it's Valve. It's a Steam Deck. So it's yeah, I mean, I guess this is what I've been saying as well, and I didn't really hit out on that this morning, but this is something that is, this is giving people mobile PC gaming is what it is. No idea what it is. This is what it is, okay? So Valve has their Steam platform, okay? This is Steam. This is PC gaming, right? This is the largest platform for PC gaming. You know, it's a storefront. It's a there's all kinds of things you can do here. There's community stuff for making mods and discussions about games, and you can have friends lists. You can all the games virtually that are on this platform are made for you to be able to, if they have online capability, they function that to where you can game with people in these games. Most games nowadays that release on PC are on this platform, and you build up your libraries, you know what I mean? So you've got all your digital library and everything. So it's for PC gaming. Now, this is the device, okay? For anybody that's not familiar, this is the Steam Deck. All right. So this came out within the past year. It is a mobile gaming device that is aimed at PC gaming. So think Switch, but modern. Much more modern hardware and it's not Nintendo. So you're basically getting a very nice, very modern piece of mobile gaming hardware that is for playing PC games, right? So for anybody that obviously is already a PC gamer, this could be really, really nice to get some mobile gaming going on in your life. Otherwise, if you're primarily a console player, this could be a really nice segue into getting into PC gaming, you know? So, I'm sure what they're giving away is going to be the lowest model here, which is still a $400 device, right? So that's $400 device you could be getting for free. And again, they're giving away one free every single minute during the Game Awards. So I'm just promoting it to try to get as many people as possible aware that they could potentially get a free device to get into the world that we love, right? Which is gaming. That's what it's about, man. Yeah. Faux show. Cool. Yeah, I think Syek actually has some. How long are the gaming awards? Um, I'm guessing it'll probably be somewhere around an hour to an hour and a half. So I think it's probably uh, they'll probably be giving away somewhere between 60 to 90 of these things would be my guess. Something like that. Train doesn't even stop on the right platform. That sucks. Gamer, what's up, buddy? How are you? Yeah, that would be my guess. Let's see. That's usually how long the Game Awards last. Yeah, 1 hour presentation. Yeah. Um, Traditionally, that's about how long they last. Wow, 2.5 hours is what that's saying for this year's 2.5 hours. I would say prepare for somewhere around 1.5 to 2.5 hours, I guess. Uh, let's see. Let's see if this is actually their site. See if the fact says anything. No, it's going to be lengthy. Yeah, it is a lot of Steam Decks. It is a lot of Steam Decks to give away. It absolutely is. Yeah. Yep. Um, no doubt about it. So that's why I've been. I wouldn't be promoting it as hard probably if it was just like they're giving away like five of them. You know what I mean? Because the chances there are a bit more slim, right? It's still going to be a long shot, but they're giving away quite a few, right? So if you meet those requirements, uh, well, that's the thing, Gabs. You don't need a PC. You don't even need a PC because that would be your gaming device. Yeah, that does suck, gamer. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it would really, really suck if you were just like sick that day or something, you know? Hey! Yeah, but Steam is easy. Okay, Steam is easy. So Steam is accessible through web browser. Oh, you're going to work today as well, dude. Man, you work so much, buddy. All right. Well, that makes up for it then. You work today and then this coming week on the 8th, dude, you're just uh you know, might be sick. Don't listen to me, dude. Steam is easy. Okay, Steam can be a application on your device. Now they've got mobile application. They've got an app for your phone. They've got app for PC, or you can just access it through a browser. Okay, so you don't have to, like, Steam's real easy. All you have to do is have an account and log into it on Steam. It's not a big deal. That's pretty easy. So, Gabs, what you're talking about, and it actually brings up a pretty good point for anybody interested that goes, oh, well, it sounds really cool, but I don't have a PC or I don't have Steam. All you need to do is go to Steam's website and create an account. That's all you need to do. Go to Steam's website, create an account. Now, the thing that sucks is that, again, if you don't already have an account, you're not going to be able to be in the running to win one of these, because you have to have made a purchase on Steam between November 14th of last year and November 15th of this year. And there are a few other, like, your account must be in good standing. It can't be limited. The limited thing, I think, is like your account has to be so old before it's not limited, stuff like that. So if you don't already have a Steam account, you're not going to be in the running for a free device, right? Yeah, cool, Gabs. But for anybody that is in that mindset, understand that, like, Steam Deck is maybe a really easy entry point for you into PC gaming, because you don't need a PC at all to game on this thing. Inherently, this actually runs Steam's platform on it. So you're just accessing Steam through the device itself anyways. But another easy way to deal with managing your library and, you know, obtaining games and stuff is to just access Steam through a web browser on your mobile device or wherever, you know. So there are ways to get it done that you don't need to have a dedicated PC. And this is a really good segue into PC gaming for you, potentially. Okay? Let's get in here. Xbox Game Pass reveals first major games of 2023. Let's see what we got. Gloomhaven, what? Oh, fantasy miniatures for Gloomhaven. This isn't necessarily about video games, so I'll stay away from that. Veristotle, what's up, my friend? What's up, dude? Happy Saturday.
Hey, shut your pie hole, buddy.
That too. You know, somebody bonk the mods for me. There we go. I got it. Don't worry about it. Pinky, what's up, dude? What are you doing, bro? Yeah, we already look. We've talked about this previously. Nintendo has had like a few mobile games, but nothing significant. They've had a little bit of Mario stuff. They've had like some Fire Emblem stuff, but not a. The ceiling Kappa, bro. Lol. Good one, dude. Good one. Oh man. So Nintendo, they it came out just here recently. I think about a week and a half ago. We hit in the news segment that Nintendo is making a harder push for mobile apps. They what did they purchase a? I think they might have even purchased a development studio to help push into that venture more heavily, if I remember correctly. So they've had some mobile applications that have done fairly decent. They've had some that haven't done great. That's the world of gaming, right? It doesn't matter if you're talking about traditional gaming or mobile or whatever. But there's a lot of money to be made in mobile, and I think Nintendo obviously sees that, so they're making a harder push for that. That's all there really is to know right now. We'll see what they end up developing on the mobile front as we move forward. Okay. Quit drinking years ago. No thanks. Yeah, gamer. Sipping on some tea. Word. What kind of tea are you drinking, Aristotle? I'm great, buddy. I woke up late. I would have been later. My wife woke me up, man. I hit my alarm this morning. I remember it going off, and I hit the alarm. I was like, okay, cool, I'm up. And then all of a sudden, I'm waking up way later, and it was my wife was like waking me up, and I was like, oh crap. So the stream got started just a little bit late this morning. I was rushing around, man. But I'm good, dude. I'm good. Ready for some more Breath of the Wild, man. Thanks for asking. Xbox leaks major game ahead of reveal. Yo, you know what else I want to see this morning? Let's take a look at this real quick. It's an A. Chamomile. Nice, dude. Chill heavily today. Sick, dude. Nice. Check this out. Oh, it's up to 45% positive. Whoa. All right, dude, hold on. Let's see some of these recent reviews here. Hold on. So, Callisto Protocol released yesterday, right? Callisto Protocol released yesterday. By the end of the news segment, the Callisto Protocol had about 3,200 reviews at about a 29% positive rate. That's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. It looks like there are roughly 8,500 reviews now at 45% positive. That's still terrible. It's better than it was yesterday. That's still terrible. No new news about the game or anything either. Stuttering is still insane. Really, Pinky? Dude, I never get like friend requests on Steam from scammers, man. Oh, are you serious, man? Why are you just throwing everybody your you'd be like, yo, come scam me, bruh. Just come scam me. Are you like honeypotting, dude? Are you honeypotting? You trying to bring the scammers in so you can like reverse them? Yeah, this isn't looking good. Are you flipping kidding me? Thank you, Glenn Schofield. The game, even with FPS stutters, is 10 out of 10. Dude, this is the crap that is got to stop. Who are you, bro? You can't 10 out of 10 a game that has flipping issues like this. You even admitted the game has flipping technical issues, and you 10 out of 10'd it? This crap has got to stop, man. That's a really nice. This look 14.6 hours. Look, so unlike most Steam reviewers, I actually wanted to beat the game until giving my thoughts on it. Unfortunately, they're not as positive as I was hoping they'd be. I won't be covering performance issues as those will assuredly be patched out and fixed if they aren't already. This review will contain minor gameplay spoilers. I will hardly be mentioning the story at all. Visuals and designs are really good. Falls flat on its face when it comes to the combat. We already read about that. Story was also very cliched, boring. The real crime of this game is losing that survival horror essence. The terror in your chest from those tense, suspenseful moments that were caused by your own action and inaction. Picture Dead Space. In conclusion, the Callisto Protocol doesn't feel like a survival horror game. It feels like a lame action game with jump scares that don't even make me jump. Reminds me a lot of Dead Space 3, actually. Except you can't play Callisto with your friends. Honestly, though, the real reason this game sucks is because the stomping is lame compared to Dead Space 2. Jacob needs to put some heart into it. Dude, this is the kind of review that I want to, that I usually put some stock into. And this is what also sucks. Look, 14.6 hours in the game and it's done. 14.6 hours in this game is finished. $60, dude. $60 for the base game. $80 if you get the game with the season pass. And you're talking less than 15 hours of gameplay. What? I mean, take into comparison, like, go buy God of War. Go buy God of War, man, and just you get so much more gameplay out of it for a little bit less money, actually, probably right now. 2018's God of War. I don't understand, dude. Like, what is that? You're paying $60 or 80 if you want the season pass too for maybe 14 hours of gameplay. I don't know, dude. That doesn't seem right to me. That's what I was worried about in the first place, anyways. But this game is just still kind of getting trashed. Sites where you can go look up people's inventories based on their value. So scammer go to the lower price ones. And, oh, got you. Yeah, dude. Okay, yeah. For the TF2 stuff you have, yeah, got you, dude. I wasn't thinking about that. Right on. I don't know, man. Feels bad about Callisto. Oh, the 30K hour review, dude. For Mountain. It's all right. I play it sometimes, I guess. Oh, dude, 31,000 hours. Swaginator. I hope you were AFK with this game. It'd take a really special mind to play this legit for more than a few hours. Dude, that's hilarious. Wow. That's funny, man. Yeah. Don't think I'll be playing Callisto Protocol. Not anytime soon, anyways. It just sucks that they weren't able to capture that Dead Space vibe, which is what everybody was hoping, you know. It just feels bad. Xbox Winter Demo event. 20 plus games will be there. All right, we'll take a look at that real quick. Cool. Yeah, Aristotle, I know. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know that Mountain was an actual game. I thought Pinky was like just trolling me a little bit until I finally looked it up. It's legit. It's not. It's just a game where you just like basically sit there and watch this mountain and like stuff like piles up on it and everything. It's like there's not a whole lot to it. And that individual has 31,000 hours, man. PlayStation makes a long overdue improvement to some PS1 games. It's probably some frame rate stuff, but we'll take a look and see what it is. GTA Online leak reveals long-awaited feature is coming, so we'll take a peek at that. Uh, Event date for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Take a peek. Let everybody know when that's happening. PC gamers aren't happy with Callisto Protocol. I'm not going to dive into this. We've talked enough about it between yesterday and today. It's not worth anymore. Look, I mean, you do you, but I'll say this: if everybody's going to have their own respective experience in anything that they dive into, right? Everybody has their own preferences, and so just because other people didn't enjoy it doesn't mean you won't. But it is having significant technical issues. So be prepared for that if you're planning on diving into that game. There's a lot of stuttering, a lot of frame rate fluctuation and frame drop, and apparently that game does not feel very good right now. So even outside of that, if you're looking for something that's very trying to capture that essence, that nostalgia of what Dead Space 1 and 2 were, I don't think you're going to get it. So I think that you're going to be going right now and spending about $60 for roughly 12 to 14 hours worth of just trudging through some technical issues and maybe a jump scare or two, and a game that apparently looks pretty decent for a modern game. That's what I think you're probably in for. Monster Hunter Rise won't support crossplay. Interesting. Looks like the new Amnesia. Yeah, we hit on this yesterday. Yeah, we already knew that the new Amnesia game being developed and that will be coming out before too long. The player actually has a revolver, so you get to fight back to some capacity. We'll find out more as we move forward, but we saw that yesterday. Look at yesterday's news segment. We watch a trailer for this. All right, let's go ahead and look at our other search real quick. What is this? All right, some Switch news there. We'll take a quick peek at that. Looks like it's just some announcements of some games coming in this month for Switch or upcoming games for Switch. Take a quick peek. let's look at this. Nintendo says it cares about Smash Bros. Fans as the tour dispute continues. If you guys don't recall, the Smash World Tour has basically been discontinued because Nintendo shut them down. It was like, we didn't give you a license. We are collaborating with Panda moving forward to host all of our tournaments. And so therefore, anybody that has been organizing and is currently in the process of holding events, including licensed IP, Nintendo IP, can no longer use our products, you know. Okay, cool, Gaps. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad you made it safe. We'll see you in a bit. Which ultimately feels very, very bad. Because here's the deal. Nintendo, for the longest time, hasn't really wanted to have anything to do with tournaments and stuff like that for gamers. They've been traditionally very bad about it. And Smash specifically has a huge competitive scene around it. And I brought this up previously. You know, last year, Sony bought Evo. And as soon as that happened, basically Nintendo came out and went, oh, well, you know, Sony's our competitor, so nobody gets to play Smash at Evo anymore because they don't really care about the fans. You know, it's just, they were like, we'll show Sony, when really it just came off as a slap in the face to all of Nintendo's fans. So this year at Evo, no Smash, which was really weird. And now here we are with Nintendo pulling this crap. And we hit on this a few days ago when it first came out that Nintendo had shut down Smash World Tour. And the fact that apparently it looked like Smash World Tour had been trying to work with Nintendo moving forward in doing licensing and things like that. And Nintendo, I don't know, basically just like acted like they wanted to work with them and then went behind their back. And hey, there's some weird stuff going on. But we'll see what comes up in this article. All right, EA is teasing Battlefield 2042 Season 4 and a Season Pass. Big surprise there from EA, yeah. Yo, looks like you can get Deathloop for PS5 for just $10 at Best Buy right now if you've got Best Buy in your area. Hogwarts Legacy video confirms big change to lore. We'll take a look at that. Players demanding refunds for Callisto Protocol. I'm not surprised by that either. What? Oh, okay, Assassin's Creed Mirage release window may have just leaked also. Take a peek. One more page. One more page. Let's see. All right, let's stick with that. Cool. Let's see what all we can find out here about what's going on in the industry. Nintendo says it cares about Smash Brothers fans as tournament dispute continues. Yeah. Oh, nice picture. If you've been following the dizzying dramatics around the Smash World Tour, you may have seen Nintendo's new statement regarding the tournament's sudden cancellation. The Mario Maker has said it, quote, cares about Super Smash Bros. Fans, expressly stating that sports organization Panda Global had no influence whatsoever on video game boot camps shuttering The 250,000 event, it's all a bit confusing and hard to keep up with, so let's break it down to see just where we're at with one of this year's biggest Smash tournaments. Yeah, on the 29th of November, it was announced that Smash World Tour was canceled right off the rip. The event's organizers, Video Game Boot Camp, slammed both Nintendo and Panda Global for the tournament getting tossed. In its initial medium statement, Video Game Boot Camp said the cancellation came without any warning, despite the organizers being in contact with Nintendo for the past 12 months. The reason for the unceremonious shuttering? Video Game Boot Camp wasn't licensed through Nintendo like Panda Global's Panda Cup tournament was. It caused plenty of headaches for Video Game Boot Camp. Organizers pointed fingers at Panda Global CEO Dr. Alan Is it Bunny? Nintendo says it cares. Yeah. For his attempts to undermine the Smash World Tour by threatening it and other tournaments with cancellation, as well as wanting exclusive broadcasting rights. Essentially a monopoly on the Smash Brothers scene. Nintendo issues a statement about the lack of licensing. After Video Game Boot Camp dragged Nintendo and Panda Global for the Smash World Tour no longer happening, Nintendo told Kotaku in an emailed statement that the two parties, Nintendo and Video Game Boot Camp, just couldn't come to an agreement on licensing. The company said it did not request any changes to or cancellation of remaining events in 2022, including the 2022 championship event. But they did. Nintendo seemed to suggest that Video Game Boot Camp, while it couldn't host any events in 2023, could still finish this year's tournament. Quote, considering the negative impact on the players who were already planning to participate if the event were to be canceled. Smash World Tour collapsed back amid Panda Global silence. Video Game Boot Camp said Nintendo's statement on how the two were unable to come to an agreement was totally bogus. In a short Google document, Video Game Boot Camp expressed confusion over the company's backpedaling, saying that despite asking to run an unlicensed event next year with the hopes of renegotiating a license agreement in 2024, the organizers were told those times were now over. Video Game Boot Camp was also told that because the Smash World Tour neither met expectations around health and safety guidelines nor adhered to internal partner guidelines, Nintendo wouldn't grant a license for Smash World Tour Championship 2022 or any Smash World Tour activity in 2023. Never mind that, according to Video Game Boot Camp, the organizers submitted a license application in April to no avail. Smash fans plan to boycott Nintendo and Panda Global events. Yeah, we saw a lot of this as a result of all this coming out, right? With the drama rapidly unfolding, the Super Smash Bros. Community of casual fans, pro players, and longtime commentators come out in protest of both Nintendo and Panda Global. Folks across the community, including other tournament organizers such as AITX Esports and Beyond the Summit, are now boycotting the two entities. Captain Falcon Main, Jazz, Fizzy, Lafayette, and Falco player Shepard Fiction Lima both told Kotaku over Twitter messages they won't attend any Panda Global events going forward, with copious other people sharing the same sentiment online. Nintendo says it cares. Nintendo came back with another statement telling Kotaku over email it cares about Smash Brothers fans and its community very much. The company explained its rationale for declining the license of the Smash World Tour. It said the decision was solely based on our assessment of the proposals submitted by the Smash World Tour and our evaluation of their unlicensed activities, clarifying it had nothing to do with Panda Global or any other external parties. Despite what Video Game Boot Camp has said about that cancellation, Nintendo expressly stated that the organizers were not required to cancel the 2022 finals event because of the impact it would have on players. This is what's wild, though. So right here, Nintendo expressly stated that the organizers were not required to cancel the 2022 finals event because of the impact it would have on players. But they did, is what Smash World Tour was saying. They even have, like, emails and stuff from Nintendo basically saying, you need to halt everything right now. You can't do anything else moving forward with our IP. As such, according to Nintendo anyway, the unceremonious shuttering of this year's Smash tournament was, and still is, Video Game Boot Camp's own choice. The company also said it's open to partnering with other organizations for major events outside of Panda Global's Panda Cup, as long as it meets the high standards we require. Which means making sure that Nintendo is very well compensated. This includes following health and safety protocols, adhering to brand and IP guidelines, holding up professional and organizational best practices, and making sure that anytime Mario is involved, Chris Pratt does the voicing. We are committed to working hard to bring joy and fun to the community through tournaments while also ensuring we and our partners are operating in a manner that is positive and responsible, the company told Kotaku. Smash World Tour is struggling to understand Nintendo and its decision-making. In a separate Google document, Video Game Bootcamp addressed Nintendo's latest statement, saying it's struggling to understand why Nintendo contacted us all last week if they truly wanted us to continue operating. The organizers reiterated they claimed Nintendo said that this year's Smash World Tour couldn't happen. No other Smash World Tour events would take place in the future, clarifying that it's confused by the company's actions. Video Game Bootcamp also shared disappointment over Nintendo calling Panda Global a key partner, considering the countless corroborating testimonies from other community leaders and organizers about Panda Global's behavior. Yeah. So, in conclusion here, after days of silence, Panda Global tweeted a statement touching on everything that's been happening. The organization said it was just as surprised as the public to see both the Smash World Tour get canceled and Video Game Bootcamp's attacks on the hard work and ethics of those behind the Panda Cup. We're just innocent bystanders, man. You know? Why are we getting attacked? It reiterated Nintendo's comments, saying Video Game Bootcamp was under no obligation to scrap this year's tourney, as well as clarify that any implication that Panda Cup team had any influence in the alleged cancellation of the event is false. According to Nintendo and now Panda Global, the decision to end the Smash World Tour was Video Game Bootcamp's and theirs alone. It's hard to tell exactly However, Panda Global acknowledged that its CEO, Dr. Booney, engaged in some unbecoming behavior when interacting with other tournament organizers. One second. Shocking. Apologies. So, he had spoken to Beyond the Summit in a manner which did not reflect either guidance from Nintendo or our own standards. As such, Panda Global has taken efforts to rectify the situation by assembling a dedicated team to manage Panda Cup activities to, at least in theory, remove the possibility of future miscommunications from occurring. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. Video Game Bootcamp pointed fingers at Nintendo and Panda Global, while Nintendo pointed fingers back at Video Game Bootcamp, Smash World Tour, and now Panda Global has pointed fingers at Video Game Bootcamp. It's like a soap opera at this point, yeah. Who knows what's next to develop in this never-ending saga. Okay, here's what's going to happen, though. So when this all came out, when we first saw this, yo, Keith, what's up, buddy? When we first saw this info come out, Video Game Bootcamp, Video Game Bootcamp was very adamant that they had received communication or were quoting communication from Nintendo, with Nintendo stating to them they needed to shut everything down now. It had nothing to do with, hey, next year you're not able to continue holding Smash tournaments because you're not licensed by us, but we're going to let you continue to finish up this year's stuff for the fans and everything. It literally, they're saying that they were quoting Nintendo from documents they received, emails they received, and stuff that were stating Nintendo told them they had to stop everything now. And then Nintendo came out when all this information came to light. Nintendo came out and was like, "We didn't say that." So there's gonna have to be some kind of fact checking here. There's gonna have to be some kind of, if that is in fact the case, then Video Game Bootcamp needs to be able to disseminate that evidence of Nintendo sending the documents saying they had to shut everything down. That way, some kind of credible news source like Kotaku can go, "Hey, we've got it. We can confirm that that's actually what happened." Otherwise, it's a bunch of hearsay and a bunch of finger pointing. You know what I mean? Either way, it feels bad for the fans. Whatever's going on here, it does feel bad for the fans. So, but again, this is not the first time Nintendo has done something like this. They shut down Smash at Evo too. And in my opinion, that was a very bad play from them. That was just another example of how they really don't care about the fans. It's just Nintendo being concerned about Nintendo. EA teases Battlefield 2042 Season 4 and confirms a Season 5 without new operators. Random vote time. Let's get it. Try to get a free sub. Let's go. Nice, Pinky. Hey, dude, I got one of Gab's emotes. She always uses those emotes, man. That's funny. Twitch Unity, baby. Let's go. Nice, gamer. EA has teased what's coming in Season 4 of Battlefield 2042. And confirmed that a Season 5 is also on the way, though the latter won't feature a specialist. Season 4 is set to launch in early 2023. According to EA, the season will bring with it a new recon specialist and battle pass, fresh hardware, reworked environments, and new maps, one of which will heavily reference Battlefield 4. Season 5 will offer a similar amount of content to previous seasons. Excuse me. With the introduction of another map, new hardware, and a new battle pass, but no new specialists. DICE admitted it understood the negative feedback relating to the combat environments offered at Battlefield 2042's launch, and has been steadily improving many of the game's early maps. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll throw this in here for anybody that wants to. I'm pretty sure Battlefield 2042 is actually on Game Pass right now. It might be worth checking out if you're into FPS games, But Battlefield 2042 is pretty broken on release. I mean, that's, I think, the biggest takeaway. I didn't play it, but it's one of those games that was pretty renowned for having quite a few. I mean, we're talking like people falling through the environment, all kinds of wild crap going on in that game on release. And yeah, I'm sure they made a lot of updates since because they're still trying to push out new seasons and get players involved in it and stuff like that. But, it's really just, it's not really acceptable, man. Pushing out games that aren't pretty fleshed out and polished on release. It just not really something that should be happening. So I don't know. Again, if you're into FPS games and you got Game Pass, maybe try it out, see what you think. I'm sure it's in a better state now than it was at release, but I don't know. Maybe worth a shot. Hogwarts Legacy video confirms big change to lore. A recent Hogwarts Legacy video has seemingly confirmed a big change to Harry Potter lore. The video in question is a new ASMR video released by the game's YouTube page. On the surface level, it's seemingly an inconsequential piece of unconventional marketing material, and it's mostly that. However, it's also confirmed a fairly large departure from the established lore. Thankful to hardcore fans of Harry Potter, while the change is notable, it's not going to impact the quality of the game. A fan has pointed out that there are hanging bodies that can be seen in the Forbidden Forest part of the video. And as you can see for yourself below, it's webbing that is hanging the bodies. In other words, there are spiders in the Forbidden Forest, which is notable for a very specific lore reason. In the books and movies, the Acromantula are only in the Forbidden Forest because Hagrid brings Aragog there. They are not native to the area. In other words, how are they in the Forbidden Forest in the game if the game takes place long before Hagrid? Now, there are a few ways you can explain to yourself around this, and it's possible this bit of lore isn't wholly accurate, as it's not explicit in the first place. That said, it's something hardcore fans have been talking about. Dude, I would like to play Harry Potter. Yeah, but you know, really hoping to be Slytherin. You know what I mean? My favorite Harry Potter character is Snape, dude. I love Snape, dude. I would like to play it. I would like to play it, man, and see how it feels. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, man. Maybe we get some good community stuff going on. Play some Harry Potter together. What do you guys do? Are you guys planning on playing it? A little nervous for the game. I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are. It's a WB game, dude. You know, I'm a little nervous for any game that comes out. See how it feels to Slytherin. I think any game that comes out from WB, people are a little bit weary of. Not that they haven't made some good ones, but dude, they've really botched some stuff too. So, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Keith. Hogwarts Legacy is set to release worldwide on February 10th on Switch, PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S and X. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm I would say it's a pretty solid chance that we check it out here in this channel, and I would love to just play around with it with community members and stuff. Um, oh yeah. Um, I will say there's Keith, there is a darkness to it too, though. I think it's hard. This is the thing that I think is hard to grasp about making a game like this. So you take the Harry Potter series, right? You take the Harry Potter series, and obviously Harry Potter starts off in a very young. Um, yeah, there was Aristotle. There's been some other Harry Potter games and apps, but this is the most notable one over the history of gaming for sure. As it's like a RPG, like an MMORPG kind of situation. So I think the thing to take into consideration, Keith, is you're talking about them trying to incorporate what Harry Potter is and was. Not that it's following like the Harry Potter books necessarily, but if you take a look at what Harry Potter did in those books and or the movies, whatever. It went from Harry being young and more of them following the beginning of that timeline with Harry and that trio and all the kids and everything. They were younger, right? And it was more of a kiddie kind of fun, magical experience into it. It transitioned into deeper, more drama, darker, the further on it went, right? Yeah. So I think that you have to kind of take into consideration that they're probably trying to incorporate all of that into this experience as well. Yeah. So, but the dynamic's a bit different because you're talking about a game that isn't set in different like timelines for the way the books were able to do it. Like Harry and all the characters are this age, and then the next book comes out, and then they're all this age. So it was a bit of an easier transition for the maturity of it. You know what I mean? As it went from like more of a kid, a fun little magical kid vibe, and transitioned into the more mature, drama-filled, darker kind of vibe. So I think the dynamic of how long. Well, I think that it's going to be a live service kind of game, right? So Hogwarts Legacy is going to be a live service kind of game. This is what I'll say. It depends on how well they're developing it. any game you look at that is developed in an MMORPG kind of space, live service, what you're looking for is continuity of content to be brought into the experience, right? Otherwise, people are going to lose interest. So most games, whether you talk about something like World of Warcraft, Lost Ark, anything that has done a pretty good job over the history of its release and development, that's what you're looking for. And usually that's what's going to tell you how long it's going to last, right? So initially, whenever games like this roll out, there's a good amount of content for you to dive into, continue to experience and play, but there's usually some kind of ceiling, right? A huge Elder Scrolls fan. Yeah. Got bored and moved on. Well, and that's another thing, right? I mean, how much content is there to experience, continue to experience, have fun with, keep you engaged? And it's a tough thing for developers. Any hours in Fallout 70? Yeah, me too. Yikers. But hey, to each their own, man. I'm not gonna knock on anybody, but yeah, Fallout 76. I don't know about that one, man. For me, but I mean that's the play, right? And time will tell, Keith. Time will tell. So that's just it's one of those things that it's really gonna be up to how well the developers did with what's gonna roll out initially and how quickly. It's going to be a matter of quality content, how quickly they're able to continually roll out further quality content for the game moving forward after initial release as well, okay? So, time will tell. That's all we can really say. I think this game is hyped up, right? This game is hyped up. People have been waiting for a good Harry Potter game like this for a long time, but I think there's a bit of I know for myself, I'm like, man, I hope they get it right, but I'm not gonna set myself up to be sorely disappointed because of who's developing this. You know what I mean? Again, WB has done some good stuff, but they've done some bad stuff too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of people are hopeful. And we'll see how it goes. We're not too far away. Couple of months. 2.5 months. We'll see. Assassin's Creed Mirage release window may have just leaked. So, specific release date may have leaked with current official window being next year at some point, right? Is it, hold on. Is it just on Epic? Is it just on Epic? It's just on Epic, right? Hold on. Is it not? Is it not even on any platforms yet to look at? What did that just say? Hold on. It said PC, but it didn't say what platforms on PC, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing it too. I think I'm not 100% yet, but I'll know more once I get closer to that release. Yeah, but I would love to play it with the community if the community's interested in it. So a more specific 2023 release date for Assassin's Creed Mirage may have just leaked. Sources claim the game aims to be a return to form for the Assassin's Creed series, with a larger narrative focus and a concerted effort to distance itself from the broader RPG mechanics of recent titles. Yeah, we've hit on a lot of that already, so I'm not going to dive into what Mirage is supposed to be. It's set in Baghdad. It's Assassin's Creed 874. I'm just kidding. There are a lot of Assassin's Creed games, though, dude. So, it is set in Baghdad. Apparently, this was initially going to be expansion content, I think, for Valhalla, and then they were like, you know what, we're going to turn this into its own IP or its own game, and then it turned into what is now going to be Mirage. Historical Baghdad setting. The game is looking like it's going to release in August. Okay. So this is what I would say. That's not official. Officially, from Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Mirage has a release date of anywhere in 2023. Yeah. Unofficial leak here is saying somewhere around August. I would not plan, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, I would not plan on having Mirage release until probably late 2023. Dude, Keith, I know. That's why it doesn't even really appeal to me. It's really hard for me to look at games like this and go, I want to play that. Because it just, to me, comes off as like a reskin. It's like they're just making the same game in a different place all the time. Yeah, same here, dude. I just can't keep up. Yeah. It's different for me. It would be different if they were like releasing one of these every like 4-5 years, something like that, and there was like an amount of hype that could be built up around it. But it's like they just nonstop. They just had the 15th anniversary of Assassin's Creed. And we hit on this in the news segment when the 15th anniversary came up. It was they don't change that much about them from what I understand. They've done a bit of variation from some of them, and now they're talking about getting back to the roots of what Assassin's Creed was originally. So they're basically going back to what the roots of AC was with Mirage. They've varied a little bit over time. They've tried some different stuff out, I know, but 15th anniversary of Assassin's Creed just happened a few months ago. They have, 17? No, 12. It was 12. Check this out. 12 main Assassin's Creed titles and 17 spin-off titles in 15 years. That is insane. In 15 years of Assassin's Creed being an IP, they have released 12 main titles and 17 spin-offs. Bro, they're just dishing these things out like candy, man. And that's why it doesn't appeal to me, because it's just so polluted. It's like, how does anybody get hyped when they're just like Assassin's Creed just everywhere, dude? I don't know. But there you go. If you are into Assassin's Creed, I know a lot of people love them. A lot of people love them. And so, I'm not going to knock people for it. It's just hard for me to see the appeal in getting hyped up in a game whenever it just continually comes out nonstop, man. Basically, Aristotle, yeah, you're not wrong. And there are people that love Fast and Furious too. I watched the first one and the first two. I think I watched the first two Fast and Furious, and then after that, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't, dude. I can't. But I mean, look, there are people that still love those movies every time they come out. So I mean, to each their own. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. But if anybody is looking forward to Mirage, I would say be prepared for not getting that game to release until the last part of 2023. Okay. A new GTA Online leak has revealed that a long-awaited feature is coming to the online mode of Grand Theft Auto 5. The feature in question is a fairly basic feature that has been a staple of open-world games for many years, yet is not in GTA Online, at least not to its fullest extent. The leak comes way of a GTA data miner who goes by the name of Gaming Detective over on Twitter. While digging through the files of a recent update to the game, said data miner found some interesting things. For starters, it looks like a fast travel feature is finally being added to the game, which means GTA 6 will have a proper fast travel feature as well. That said, based on previous leaks, this may feature... Dude, I swear, it's like almost every single article I read from comicbook.com has some kind of misprint or bad writing in it. That said, based on previous leaks, this may be locked behind GTA Plus. What? What, dude? This may feature maybe? I don't think this was supposed to be. This feature may be locked behind GTA Plus is the way this is supposed to be written, I think. It's gotten to a point where I find it comical that it's like every single article almost from comicbook.com has some kind of misprint. I feel like it's a game they're playing with us. It's a game they're playing, man. Can you find the misprint? Yeah, if you're not familiar, GTA Plus is like this thing that Rockstar started doing with GTA Online. It's like a subscription service to the GTA online stuff where you get some additional perks in the online game. Rockstar though came out recently and was like polling community about what would you think about us adding a subscription service to our game, like or accessibility to older titles, like. And the thought was like maybe they would add that in for people that had like GTA Plus or something like that, to where people that had GTA Plus would get access to like digital versions of older games that are Rockstar games and stuff, as well as maybe some other way for people that don't necessarily play GTA. In addition to this, the new data miner also found evidence that a new property is being introduced alongside a new character named Dax, and that Wade from the game's single-player campaign also may be the star of the next big update. A new fast travel feature, new dead drop collectibles, and a new property that introduces a character called Dax. It's also possible that Wade from single-player will be returning too. Yeah, right now, look, this is just a leak. This is nothing officially confirmed by Rockstar. So, grain of salt here. But apparently this is some stuff that has been data mined out of the files of the game itself. So, maybe potentially pretty good info here. If you want to read a bit more, I'll throw it in chat. Veristyle, all right, dude. Gamer, what's up? Well, I think that's one of my qualms with Ubisoft, though. Is like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but this is one of my things that I find concerning about developers right now, too, though. I've talked about this a lot. You take Ubisoft, right? And they're really good at pumping out Assassin's Creed. But, dude, what is the pirate game now that they've had to delay like 5 times, So, yeah, you're not wrong. But, I mean, if you want to get down to brass tacks, it's, I think it's better to look at a developer as a whole rather than just a series of games. You know what I mean? So, I'll say this: CDPR scares the crap out of me, which is Cyberpunk. Right? Witcher 3 had a ton of issues. Cyberpunk, brutal, and I think Ubisoft has its issues too. And there are a lot of big developers, I think, that have gotten stuck in this rut of being able to pump out these games that they're real familiar with, but they have a really hard time making anything different. You know? So, I think it's something that's at least notable there. And don't get me wrong, I mean, Ubisoft's a big developer. They have other titles that they pump out. Far Cry, they've got, Tom Clancy games and stuff like that. But these are games that they've been making for a while, and they're pretty good at pumping those out, right? Well, yeah, and that's what I just said, dude. But I'm talking about those are games they've been making for a while. I'm talking about new stuff. Anytime these developers, it seems like they get stuck in these ruts of being able to, because it's easy for them. It's easy. They just pump these things out, man, like candy. You know what I mean? So you're not wrong. I mean, the games release well because they've been doing it for so long. You know? Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. So I think that's the thing that concerns me, though. You know, instead of them going, yo, let's get better at developing things outside of our norm. Let's get outside of our comfort zone and let's progress. Let's get better at what we're not good at right now and evolve as a developer. I think a lot of these, and this is just us using Ubisoft as an example. There are a lot of developers I think that are really bad about this right now. And they get stuck in this rut of going, we've failed a few times here recently trying to make new stuff, so let's just continue to pump out all these games that we know we can make moderately well, But again, I think the thing for me is like, with the Assassin's Creed stuff, the thing that throws me off, and I know a lot of people love them, is that I feel like if I was going to play one, I would have literally been, it would be like the same experience in almost all of them with a little bit different storyline. It's like, I don't know. I guess that's where it doesn't appeal to me a little bit. There's just so many that it just most of the time seems like the same thing. Again, I know there are a few that have been made very different, and some of them are very, very highly rated games. So don't get me wrong. For me, it's not, the appeal's not there, and a lot of it has to do with how fast they make them all the time. It's just very polluted with those titles, and that's not the only developer that does it either. So I'm not just knocking on Ubisoft. It's the again, that's just my own preference. Other people are going to feel different ways, but that's where it comes from for me. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2023 event confirmed. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour will soon debut to showcase the new and upcoming releases for the Dragon Ball franchise. Bandai Namco has announced the 2023 event, which shares all the information and teasers for various products and a live stream for all fans to enjoy. The event details are set to be revealed this Saturday and teased to include releases such as Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Z card game, and Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Game Battle Hour highlights the games in the Dragon Ball franchise and is broadcast all over the world. It is during this event the Dragon Ball fans will find out about all the upcoming releases, which can include anything from manga to anime and even video games and action figures. The last event was held in February 2021, which headlined new releases along with championships held to find the number one player for games such as Dragon Ball Super Card Game. Maybe I need to play an AC game. Maybe it would change my mind. You know, the fact of the matter here is like I'm not speaking from experience, right? So, maybe what I need to do is actually take one of the higher rated Assassin's Creed games and play it. That way, I have an actual experience to run off of rather than just speculation. You know what I mean? So that's quite possibly what I need to do. The event also hosts additional content for fans to enjoy, such as a photo tutorial for capturing the best shots of a fan's favored action figures. Also been a Dragon Ball art challenge featuring recreations using balloons, Rubik's Cube, and Japanese-style lunchboxes. A master of Chinese cuisine also took to the stage during the event to recreate dishes from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, giving fans a mix of experiences to enjoy during the celebration of the Dragon Ball franchise. So this Saturday, guys, this Saturday is the event, okay? Today, Saturday. Not next Saturday, today. So basically this entire weekend. There's not a whole lot of info on exactly what they're going to show, but I'm sure we'll find out between tomorrow and Monday. We'll find out what exactly gets notable recognition for Dragon Ball Z for video games and stuff like that come out from this event. But if you need more info, you want to hop in here and find out what time, where you can attend and stuff like that, it's right there in chat, okay? Monster Hunter Rise won't support crossplay or cross saves on new consoles. Yesterday, we found out Monster Hunter Rise will soon be ported to PlayStation and Xbox. Yep. We hit on that article yesterday. It has now been confirmed that Monster Hunter Rise won't feature crossplay. Capcom confirms Rise does not support crossplay or cross saves with other platforms, although PS4 and PS5 players will be able to match in multiplayer. This isn't too surprising given that Monster Hunter Rise launched on PC without crossplay or cross save with the Nintendo Switch, but it is still disappointing, especially how more and more games are supporting crossplay as time goes on. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So if you hadn't heard, we touched on this yesterday. Monster Hunter Rise is coming to Xbox and PlayStation at this point, which it was initially only on Switch and PC, but no crossplay. Yeah, and if you're interested, January 20th is the release date for Monster Hunter Rise, okay? Video 11 exciting new games coming to Switch in December. I'm just going to skim by these. They've got trailers. I'll throw it in chat so you guys can take a look if you want, okay, if you're interested in any of these. I'm talking about Inscription. Came out 2 days ago on Switch. This game's amazing. I've streamed it. It's so much fun. If you love card games and like an RPG, story-rich experience, it's dark, ominous, funny. This is a Devolver game, if I remember correctly. Devolver Digital publication. And Devolver's got a lot of really cool games. One of my favorite publishers, Devolver, for sure. Very, very cool. Very cool game. The Outbound Ghost, 2 days ago. Super Kiwi 64, yesterday. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Wave 3 on the 7th. Chained Echoes, December 8th. Samurai Maiden, December 8th. Dragon Quest Treasures, December 9th. Wave Tale, December 12th. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion comes out on December 13th. Lil Gator Game, December 14th. Sports Story, sometime in December. So there you go. If you want to see more about those. Yeah, well, and again, I mean, I know that a lot of people love Assassin's Creed, so I was trying to really convey the fact that it's It's not a matter of me going, I don't want to play it because other people don't like it. That's not the thing. It's just it hasn't appealed to me for so long because of just how many there are, how quickly they make them. It's just a bit off-putting to me, you know. But I honestly, yeah, I mean, I can't speak to an experience because I haven't experienced it. So ultimately, it might be worthwhile to jump in and find one of the more highly rated ones and give it a shot and see how it feels, you know? Because I do know a lot of people love those games. Absolutely. PlayStation makes long overdue improvements to some PS1 games. So yeah, a lot of the iconic PS1 games, unless you have a PS1 laying around, mine's actually in storage right now, but I have a working one. The best way to play these games is via PS Plus Premium. That said, if you're playing some of these PS1 classics via PS Plus Premium and you are in Europe, you'll be happy to know some of these games are improving. It's going to be frame rate stuff. Yep. After months of requests from European PlayStation gamers, Sony has updated a pair of PS1 games available via PS Plus Premium to include a 60 Hz mode. Subscribers in North America already have this option, but in Europe, subscribers were limited to 50 Hz. Why? It's complicated. Because of the way these games were released initially. So, yeah, back in the day, the PAL versions of PS1 games were limited to 50 Hz. And those are the versions that were quite often released outside of North America. Or at least outside of the western part of the world, especially. These re-released versions were faithful recreations, but at the end of the day, they were still faithful recreations of inferior versions of the game, which didn't sit well with many PS Plus subscribers in Europe. Sony is finally starting to right this wrong, though, as both Siphon Filter and Ape Escape in Europe now have the 60 Hz option. For now, it's just the two games. This will presumably be the standard going forward. Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird play by them. I don't know why they did that in the first place, but at least they're making amends. They're bringing these games to the rest of the world for PS Plus Premium, the PS1 games and stuff, at the same 60 frames. So that's good. Or 60 Hertz. Yeah. Xbox Winter Demo Event 2022 announced will feature 20 plus games. So Xbox has announced today that ID at Xbox Winter Demo Event 2022 will be taking place from December 6th through the 12th. So what are we talking, like Monday? Is that, or Tuesday? Tuesday through the rest of the week, basically. Allowing you to check out a bunch of upcoming Xbox indie games. The demos for these games will be available to download from the Xbox dashboard for a week before they disappear. And they're described as show floor demos that are not necessarily indicative of the final product. Full list of games has yet to be announced, but here are some highlights. Inculinati. We'll take a look at these real quick. We love indie devs, man. Let's watch some of these real quick, see what we got.
Psst. Have you heard about the living ink? It makes drawn beasts come to life. It's used by Inculinati, a super secret group who battle one another on the pages of medieval books. Some of the Inculinati are legends, like Dante, who came back from hell and became a little bit grumpy. Or Godfrey, all-powerful but childish. And there is me, the holy healer, but most of all, Inculinati master, Saint Hildegard. Do you want to be as renowned as me? The master will show you in the academy how to be an Inculinati and how to party hard. But it's not all drawing beasts. You need the mind of a tactician. Be prepared for a life of adventure. Gold, fame, new friends, and most importantly, quills. They're mightier than the swords, you know. Defeat other masters of ink and become a living legend.
Okay. Cool. There's that. Rhythm Sprout. Sick beats and bad sweets. Let's go. Interesting. Huh. Rhythm Sprout. Cool. Thirsty Suitors. Yeah, this game looks wild. We've seen this. This game looks wild, man.
Hey y'all. You've been reckless with other people's hearts for so long, Jala. It was a matter of time before you wrecked your own. Morning, Ma. Wow, Jala.
Hi, Auntie.
You pissed off your exes so much, they organized against you.
Are we flirting? Or are we fighting?
Come closer and find out.
That dude has Zangief chest hair, dude. Yeah, this is like a weird match. It's like got some like wild Tony Hawk kind of like arcade style skateboarding stuff in it. It's like
That's acceptable.
cooking and you're like fighting but with words. It's like not like any kind of physical violence or anything. It's really wild looking, man. Voice acting is rough.
Patience.
Alright, 10 hearts, here we go.
Hey y'all. You've been reckless with other people's hearts for so long, Jala. It was a matter of time before you wrecked your own. Morning, Ma. Wow, Jala.
Behind every
You pissed off
brilliant
your exes
invention,
so much, they organized against you.
there hides a brilliant Are we inventor. flirting? Or are we fighting?
Come closer and find out.
Behind every brilliant inventor, there hides a brilliant team. But when the love for life, and the
Is there?
love
Yeah, there is.
Time to cook.
What the crap, dude? It started up. Bro! Yo, thanks, man. I was like, dude, that music sounds familiar, but my bad. Here, it started over. Thanks, dude. I haven't had enough coffee. Bro.
Wyatt.
Quit! These embedded players are funky, man. Yeah, thanks, dude.
behind every
Yeah,
brilliant
rookie.
invention,
What's up, Wick? What are you doing, dude?
there hides a brilliant inventor. Behind every brilliant inventor,
Go serve some smoothies, dude. You troll.
there hides a brilliant team.
I don't have my headset on right now either, so I couldn't hear really well.
And the love for invention are threatened by life itself. What do brilliant minds do then?
Tank on E, yeah, dude. Yo, Wick, that last comment, that rookie mistake, isn't that the same nickname your mom gave you? Cool. Who's the troll now, dude? All right, so my bad. Yeah, so mods. Somebody time him out, dude. Somebody time him out. You know what's funny, dude? You know what's funny? I totally expected you to come back with that too, bro. I expected that. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Mom joke in 2022? Hey, dude, if it works, it works, bro. People get hurt by mom jokes, man. It doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter, dude. All right, so we got the Xbox Winter Demo event. That was just like 4 games that they've slated so far. Wick knows I love him. So there's going to be even more, man. Like probably around 16 more to check out over the next week. So we'll see what else comes out. Yeah, but that's a taste, anyways. If anybody wanted that, here, I'll throw that in chat. Wick's mad. Don't be mad, Wick. He's not saying anything now. He's like, I'm driving, bro. I'm in the Prius. All right. Xbox leaks major game ahead of reveal. Xbox has accidentally leaked a new game ahead of its reveal, but unfortunately, it has leaked next to no details about said game, which is presumably coming to Xbox Series X and S, possibly Xbox One as well. The leak comes straight from the Microsoft Store, but there's no name. How do we know it's a major release? There are 2 tales. First is the publisher. Listing reveals the publisher is WB. At the electrical station, got the Prius plugged in. Supercharging that thing, yeah? What's the weather like, dude? A publisher who owns studios like NetherRealm, WB Games, and Rocksteady Studios. Some of its recent games include Gotham Knights, Mortal Kombat 11, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Multiverses, and Back 4 Blood. Some of its upcoming games include the likes of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Hogwarts Legacy. As you can see, its releases typically qualify as major. The second tell is that the listing claims the game has a 43 gig download, a file size you usually only see from AAA games. It's possible for this is for one of the aforementioned upcoming games, but if that was the case, you'd assume a title would have accompanied the listing. What seems more likely is this is a new game. Whatever the case, there's a good chance we will hear about this mystery game in an official capacity soon. And with the Game Awards going down next week, the stars are seemingly aligning. Yeah. Okay. We'll find out this week. There's a really, really high chance that that's where it's going to be announced. Okay, so yeah, major game for Xbox, probably leaked at the Game Awards. Okay, there's going to be a lot of stuff. They say not to watch Twitch while the car is plugged in. What? What? Why? Because you might spill electricity everywhere? Is that what's going on? They're afraid you might spill electricity everywhere if you're not paying attention. Overflow the electricity tank. Yeah. All right. Xbox Game Pass reveals first major games of 2023. So, beyond first-party games like Starfield and Redfall, which are slated to drop early in 2023, the first 2, we're talking about Amnesia the Bunker, which we looked at yesterday. Yeah, just announced yesterday for PC. And Monster Hunter Rise. Okay, we've talked about both of these quite a bit. Monster Hunter Rise has been out on PC and Switch for a while, but January 20th, we just touched on this, January 20th, it'll be coming to both PlayStation and Xbox, right? But no cross-play. There is no cross-play for Monster Hunter Rise, all right? So be aware of that. Now, Amnesia the Bunker, we took a look at the trailer yesterday. I'll go ahead and let everybody watch it again right now. But this is one of the other notable games coming out from, why can't I think of their name right now? Who is this? Why can't, is it not telling me? Frictional. Yeah, Frictional Games. And a lot of the Amnesia games are well liked, and they made Soma as well, which is a great game. But this is their kind of announcement trailer for their new Amnesia game. Okay. So apparently, I haven't played any of the Amnesia games. I have a number of them, 1 or 2 of them, I think. Apparently, this is the first one that you can actually fight back a little bit in, from what we found out today. So as you can see, you've got a revolver in this one, and apparently you can do a little bit of fighting back in this one. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Last thing I have, if anybody has anything else to add, you want to talk about, let me know in chat, and we'll discuss before we move on to Breath of the Wild for the rest of the day, okay? But, again, I'm hitting on this at the beginning and end of every news segment right now, trying to get people knowledgeable on how to go about potentially winning yourself a Steam Deck during the Game Awards happening this coming week on the 8th, okay? Shout out to our buddy Pinky. Thank you, buddy, for making me aware of this in the first place. So, during the Game Awards that are happening this coming Thursday, right? That is Thursday, the 8th. Yeah. So on the 8th, Steam is giving away a Steam Deck, which is this device right here. It's a mobile PC. It's a mobile gaming device for PC gaming, is what it is. Primarily focused at being able to utilize the Steam platform here, if you're not familiar, okay? So what you have to do, they're giving away one of these every single minute during the Game Awards. The requirements are having to register at this link. I'll go ahead and throw this in chat while I talk. You guys can take a look. You have to register at this link, but you also have to meet these requirements. You have to be a resident of the US, Canada, UK, or the EU. You have to have made a purchase on the Steam's platform in their store between November 14th of last year and November 14th of this year. Your account must be in good standing on their platform, and you cannot have a limited account, Steam account, okay? So if you meet all these requirements, again, you can go up to this link and register. Then the last thing that you'll have to do is actually watch the Game Awards at this link right here, which is steam.tv. Whenever the Steam Awards happen, which is like 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern, I think. I think that's the time frames for whenever the Game Awards happen on the 8th, this coming Thursday. We'll be watching it here in our channel, with the community. We'll watch it live together. What I'm going to do is probably register for this. And then what I'll do is just keep this open on like my phone or another browser tab or something while we watch it together here in the channel. So that's an option for you guys if you want. But just know that they're giving away one of these free every single minute during the Game Awards. So maybe worth hopping in there, registering if you meet these requirements, trying to get your hands on a free gaming device. A very good gaming device, by the way, from what I have gathered. I don't have one. I haven't got my hands on one, but everything that I have educated myself on regarding the Steam Deck, it's a pretty solid piece of hardware. All right. Limited account. Yeah, let's bring that up real quick. Limited account, I think, is basically whenever you first start a Steam account, I think your account will be limited for a certain amount of time. Is it just the haven't made a purchase? Let's see the details. What is a Steam limited account? Limited users are prevented from accessing several features. If you are a fresh Steam user and have a Steam limited account, it can be turned into or the limited part of the account can be gotten rid of by basically either adding $5 to your account or spending $5 or more in the store. Yeah. So that's what gets your account out of the like restricted or the limited kind of functionality. Yeah. So it goes hand in hand with the thanks, Peaky. So it goes hand in hand with this like kind of purchase thing, but apparently it will have needed to have been a purchase that was over $5. That way your account's not limited anymore. So the purchase over that year time frame had to have been over $5, right? If you've never spent $5 before that, okay? If you've ever before that year period spent $5 or more, then you wouldn't have a limited account anyway, so it wouldn't matter. As long as you made some kind of like even $1 purchase or something like that on Steam, you'd be fine. But haven't purchased anything since like 2017. Yeah. So that's where they're going to get a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people that want to register for this and are going to go, oh, dude, I haven't bought anything over the past year, and they're not going to be eligible, you know? So that feels a bit bad. But, if you have and you meet the requirements, then why not try to get a free device? Yeah? So sorry for anybody that doesn't meet the requirements. But I'll keep bringing it up at the beginning and the end of every news segment until the Game Awards happen, okay? Thanks again, Pinky. Appreciate it, buddy. That's it, guys. That's the news. Appreciate you. Everybody that is part of this community, you're amazing. Thank you very much. And everybody that was part of the news segment today, appreciate you. We're going to be moving on to Breath of the Wild Day 5. Yeah, but for anybody that is checking this content out, whether it's on YouTube, VOD on Twitch, whatever, if you're enjoying the video gaming news segment or any of our gaming content, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of the amazing people that are part of this community when we go live at 6 a.m. CST every single day. We start all of our streams off with video gaming news, okay? And that's before we jump into whatever gaming content we have directly afterwards, all right? Other than that, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we will catch everybody tomorrow for December 4th's edition of Video Gaming News, and probably some more Breath of the Wild and maybe some other, I don't know, community gameplay stuff. We'll see. All right?